Lesbos really does get under your skin, and I've seen this be true not just for aid workers, but also for refugees themselves. A young man from Afghanistan contacted me through Instagram
Yeah.
because we just did a series on mental health in Moria camp. And he wrote me and he said that he's interested in translating it into Farsi. But he also, we were chatting a little bit, and he just said, yeah, like Moria is still, he still has nightmares or dreams about Moria.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just with him, and so it's kind of
I mean,
a yeah.
I don't like to interrupt you, but I've got a very good story to tell you on this point.
Please
So,
do.
last night during the rock rescue, one of the first things that we say to the people is, you're in Greece, Yunnan, and all of a sudden, a little bit of anxiety left them. You can see the relief came onto their face. Now, this particular person that I was talking to, I'd say he was a young lad, late teens, maybe early 20s. And Yunnan, that word, just brought relief to him. His body language changed and he seemed relieved. His eyes dropped to the floor. He kind of let that sink in a little bit. He then looked up and he said to me, Moria, as a question. And my reaction was, yes. And the tone that I said it in, I tried to hide it, but it wasn't an encouraging, it wasn't a positive tone. The reason being, I know what the conditions are like in Moria. Some of the numbers that I've heard flying around recently is there's around, I think the highest figure that I've heard for Moria is 10,000, the lowest is 8,000. I don't know exactly, but that tells me without a doubt that the conditions are terrible. Winter is coming. The facilities in there are horrible. The tensions between people are very high. We're talking fights breaking out. We're talking fires being started. We're talking suicides and deaths from exposure. His face then dropped and his morale started to sink again. And all I could do was just try and just put my hand on his shoulder and give him a smile and just told him that tonight we're going to take you onto this little boat here. We're going to take you to the nearest safe haven. And you're going to spend the night in a stage 2 camp here in Skala, where we're going to give you warm clothes, we're going to feed you, and we're going to make you feel as welcome as possible. My biggest worry here, my biggest concern, the biggest thing that frustrates me is the state of the camps that these people are having to go into. Moria it's a very dark place to be. And my only wish is that these people move through these camps as quickly as possible onto somewhere better. But I don't know.